Hey guys, it's Eric Conover from Nerdy Geek Talk, the source for all your nerdy geeky needs. Here with episode 21 of Steel City Bots. That's right, we can drink. Just kidding. But the show can. Uh,
Hey,
but yeah. Anyways, um, joining
Oh,
us today is Aaron. How are you?
hello. When you
Yes.
counted down to us recording, I felt the unyielding need to just screech, but I
I get
didn't.
that.
I held it
I get
back.
Yeah,
that
we
every
don't need
episode.
another
So
Gaia. We already have one of
Yeah,
those.
I was
I'm
like,
glad you did.
exactly. So, yes, I am here. I survived hosting Awesome Asylum to come join you all on this episode of Steel City Bots.
Uh-huh, and you'll be on another podcast by the end of the week, but we'll be talking about that soon. Let's see.
Ooh, it's pretty.
Who else do we have? We have Jared. How are you?
Doing amazing for multiple reasons.
This is true. You got a
Mainly because I
Megatron.
survived the city of Detroit.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that is very
That,
true. I forgot
well,
about
that
that.
is good, man. That's
Oof.
I mean,
Also
I literally
here-
en-
Oh wait, yeah.
I literally entered.
You can keep going. I'm sorry.
I literally entered sorry. I literally entered Detroit as a teenager and left as an adult because I
It was his birthday.
I
He turned
turned
18.
18
That's actually
on-
funny.
that city changes you, man. City changes you.
Oh man.
You went in a boy and you went out a man.
Speaking of men, the only other one on the show, Miguel. How are you?
doing
No,
alright.
no, literally. He's no, that wasn't an insult. Okay. That actually wasn't supposed to be, but
Even when you're not trying, you can't help but take a dig at Tanner.
no, he's not here yet. I didn't mention him. Gaia, you're here.
He
How
just
are
looks
you?
so offended.
I'm alright. I'm actually here with Michiru this week because of something that's coming up later on, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Man, that skid is pretty, but anyways. And Tanner, how are you?
you know,
Besides
I'm
short.
only on, I'm only on this show for one thing.
The quote. Or is it two things?
Yeah,
It's just a quote? Okay. That's what I thought. And then we may possibly be joined by underscore Zeus later. Maybe. We'll see if he makes a surprise appearance. Well, it's not a surprise anymore, but if it happens, we'll see.
It'll be a surprise if it happens.
Raz,
That
mother
is
father.
exactly. I'm glad that you didn't say what it sounded like you were going to. All right, so
Oh, I totally would have.
Like that.
first
Well,
off, yes, but that's why you're not on this podcast. Well, no, I'm kidding. That's actually not why.
See, when I'm here, just people know when I'm here, I actually tone down my language like 90%.
Oh, I
in the
do
real
too.
in the real world, every other word is like F.
Oh, no, I feel that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Remind me to tell you a song after we finish recording.
What are you talking about?
History lesson for this week. So, today, the date of the recording is January 29th, obviously 2018 for this episode. But in 2003, so 15 years ago, on this exact day, the first recorded use of the word G1 happened in the fandom. So that's the first time it's recorded that someone said G1, like G-E-E.
How do we know this?
W-U-N. The wiki.
Oh, neat. I didn't.
That's not necessarily
Only-
the first time anyone in the world said it, but that's the first recorded instance that they can find on any fan sites, stuff like that.
Why do I feel like that page was made by Chris?
XV?
I didn't do it.
No.
Oh,
no, as
you
in
mean
McFeely?
Oh,
I
I
was
was,
gonna
gonna say I thought you meant XV, and I was like, he would not do that.
No, I
he
feel
knows
like
a
I feel like that's a McFeely page because that is something he would know.
Probably. But yeah, what were y'all doing in 2003?
2003. I was 6. So I was probably enjoying the crap out of. It was Armada that was at that point. Yeah. So yeah, I was enjoying the crap out of Armada.
I was 4, so who knows?
Yeah, same. So
Armada,
I was
and
3.
the Bow Rock, Yeah.
and Tanner was
2.
1.5.
no, actually, 2003. It sucked. It was the early 2000s, so yeah, that just wasn't great. And let's see, I remember I
You
just
don't remember
got.
anything, you liar. I was 4. You were like 1.5.
I had just discovered Kurt Vonnegut, the author.
That is not true.
Oh my god.
Actually, that
Literally
would explain
who?
a lot. Never mind. But yeah. So, moving on. What did everyone get this week? Let's have Jared go first, because Jared got the best stuff this week.
Hey, that's subjective.
Ha!
I finally got Planet X Pluto, and he's a real nice figure. I have a lot, except for one thing, and now
Oh, you're cutting out.
Wait,
Yeah.
Hold on.
like baggy or whatever. And they're easy to pop on,
Wait.
but they're real
Repeat
easy
what you
to like,
said.
pop
You
off
cut out a little
because they're
bit.
real sharp.
I don't think he can hear
Right.
us.
Pretty much his back spikes.
Jared,
I
can you
don't
hear
think
us?
you can.
I do hear you guys.
Can you start over? Because you like cut out for a little bit, and then you couldn't hear us. It was really funny.
And then we heard the word saggy.
I think he said baggy.
I think
Oh,
he said
okay.
baggy, but it sounded weird.
Baggy, saggy, yeah.
All right, Tanner. Hold on. Tanner.
Hey, was that almost a censorship on that?
It almost was, but that's going to get edited out anyway, so I should have just dropped it. But, Jared, what did you get this week?
I got Planet X Pluto finally,
Woo!
and he is a really good figure. I have enjoyed him a lot, except for one thing, and that will be his back spikes. They come in like a little plastic bag or whatever, and they're easy to get on, but they're real easy to accidentally knock off because of how sharp they are. It's easy to like actually clip up against something and have one just pop off, fall on the floor, and give you a heart.
Walk the dinosaur?
They still stay in for transformation, right?
Yeah, they do, but
Okay.
sometimes
Well,
whenever
yeah, they
like,
might fall off. Okay.
yeah, if you don't know where your hand is, you might
Gotcha.
accidentally
I was just making
bump
sure
one.
that they weren't like removable on purpose, like you had to take them off for transformation or anything.
Oh,
I didn't
no,
think so.
And like
Oh,
they're
good, he's not
they're
back.
staying on. Like once
It's just
they're on,
if you knock
like,
it
it's
off,
not
it's
gonna-
just gotcha.
All right.
yeah, they're not
that's
gonna
good.
fall off if you look at it funny or anything.
All right,
That's good.
You got one other thing, though. Or
I
are we
wasn't
not
g-
going to discuss
I wasn't
that?
gonna make him mention that on the show.
Okay,
So, although it
I
was funny.
apologize.
No, you're good. If anyone's wondering what else Jared got,
Don't worry.
go ask
However,
him, go ask
a
him on
review
Twitter.
of the
if you're-
second thing Jared
Mhm.
got will be coming to the channel.
That would be really weird. But if you want to know what he got,
What?
go ask him on Twitter, and it's up to him if he answers. At Jared Proco. There you go. If you really want
Jared
to,
Proco.
go ask him.
And it's
Um,
not third party.
That's debatable. You don't know where it came from.
True.
Oh my god.
Wait, did you
Okay,
just refer?
you think
did you-
my thing was weird? If
it?
Hasbro made it, that would be really.
Moving on. Everyone's gonna be really confused by that.
Yes.
Aaron,
They will.
what did you get this week?
I got where is it? Lost Light 13, cover B by Nick Roche. Good cover, decent issue. Did a review on it. But big thing I got, it wasn't this week. It was I think last week, but I haven't been here in a few weeks. So I got Twinferno, TR Twinferno.
Woo.
He's a fun figure. I got Grotesque first, the day he came out.
It's pronounced Grotesque,
I
actually.
hate you.
So I got Grotesque, and I also have Repugnus as well, but Repugnus doesn't have a figure yet, so I guess he doesn't really count. But so I have all three monster bots now, and I will say this: Twinferno compared to Grotesque, I feel is not as good of a figure.
That is correct.
There are many reasons. One, his head can't even turn 90 degrees, so
Wait, what?
there's that. Yeah, his head can't. There's like two little gray things on the sides of his shoulder, or not like on his shoulders, but on his upper body. And so like where his collarbone would be, I guess, and his head is restricted by them. So the transformation is definitely more interesting than Grotesque's, though. I don't think he looks all that good in monster form, to be honest, because the heads sit really weird and it causes like a weird balance if you even want them looking like straightforward. Mine also came with a loose leg, so I might be able to just tighten the pin on that and it'll be fine. Hopefully. But in robot mode, he's really good looking, except for when he holds his guns. Then he just kind of looks like an idiot with a couple of holes in his hands. But otherwise, aside from like also gorilla arm syndrome, he's pretty decent. I like how he looks in robot mode, like I said. So yeah, he's a pretty fun figure. I might also grab the RID version because I love how the RID version looks.
Soundjack actually snatched that one up for me. I'm excited to get my hands on that too. Although I wouldn't, because this is, obviously, I say obviously, it's not for everyone because not everyone knows who the character is. But Twinferno from Titan's Return is actually meant to be the character Double Cross. They just, I'm guessing, couldn't retain the name rights as why. But in RID, they reused the name Twinferno again, and that is a character that has 2 dragon heads for hands. But honestly, it's such a different direction that I would consider it Twinferno as a separate character there, where I wouldn't say that's supposed to be Double Cross. It's just a character Twinferno. It just happens to share a common trait. But it looks cool. But yeah, Soundjack actually got that from me. He's going to review it at some point, and then he's going to send it to me. So I'll get that.
I was going to grab him possibly today. I was in Walmart earlier, but I wasn't there for figures. I was there for like a thing of Yoo-Hoo, so I didn't end up grabbing him. But they had the newer wave at my Walmart. They had Bludgeon there and stuff as well. So
did they have Thermidor?
I did not see Thermidor, but I didn't really look, to be honest. So I mean, he's on Hasbro Toy Shop if you want him.
He's not. No, he sold out the day you went.
No, I just checked yesterday, and he was there, ready to be sold as far as I could tell.
Now I'm going to check.
Because a bunch of stuff was restocked as far as I could tell, because they didn't have the leaders the other day, but they were restocked. Overlord and Sky Shadow were both restocked, and I think Thermidor was
stock right now at least.
Oh, he is? All right, then never mind. Sorry for getting your hopes up, Eric.
Oh, no, I actually have one on the way. Spoiler alert.
Oh,
actually.
Snap.
Yeah,
Coolio.
I do have one on the way.
Yes, you only paid about $80 for it.
No, that is false. My buddy Paul at TF Paws, he actually hooked me up with one. So it's coming all the way from the UK.
Thermidor. Oh, he's a British Thermidor, is he?
That will not be going to my little skits, but yes.
You should. Oh my God, you should though.
Nah, he's a pirate. He's just surfing. He surfs the
you make
seas.
it look like this.
That's what he's doing right now. But yeah, little hint there as to what's upcoming with Deskbots eventually. Once I get them. Again, it might be over a week till I get them.
Family can be two lobster bots and 2 tiny lobster bots.
It might expand a little more than that soon too, though. But I can't give that away because that'll actually be a surprise. But anyways. Now that you can wonder what I'm talking about there. Let's see, who's next? Gaia, what'd you get? Speaking of little baby lobsters.
I got another baby bisque, as you might have seen in, what was it? Yeah, it was yesterday's desk bot with Titan's Return Cosmos. I got a second. I found a second baby bisque when I was out grocery shopping. I just happened to stop by the toy department in Meijer, and oh my God, I thought Target was bad. But
yeah,
anyway,
Myers is terrible. I haven't checked a Myers until I came to Indiana.
What's Myers?
School.
It's a Midwest grocery store.
Yeah,
I got you.
But they have toys.
It's like Walmart, but better.
Oh, Jesus.
Not for toys.
No, but for groceries.
That's true. Yes,
That's
but
what
I
I'm
didn't know what
referring.
that was till I moved to Purdue, and I've seen that. They're
I hear a
toy
lot of that from
selection's
people
awful.
like out east, out east stuff. Like they come to Midwest, like, oh my God, I love this. And I'm like, yeah, I've had this all my life. It's awesome, right?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so yeah, I snagged another baby bisque.
Nice.
And I've got a big bisque on the way, courtesy of Miguel. Well, I should say a Warrior's bisque.
Regular bisque.
Miguel is awkwardly
I realize
waving.
there's
but you
actually
can't see
it's
it.
a big bisque. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna try and start doing more Deskbot stuff. I'd like to start like taking stuff with me to work. I don't know, like it would have to be from the break room because I work in a science lab and stuff, and that would be kind of hard to
Put him
Nice. You just
on
bring
the
them-
take some
chemicals.
robots. Well,
You
there's
just
no
have
chemicals, it's
Wheeljack
animal
melting
stuff.
in acid.
Put him
Oh
on
my-
the animals. He'd fit right in. Anyways, don't do that. I do not want to be responsible for that.
I'm now picturing the baby bisques and Volt Flash riding the mice.
I said
I'm awful.
nothing. I said nothing.
That was on me. And Feature, did you get anything? Of course not. You don't like Transformers too much.
Totally. I'm blanking on what I was gonna say. Oh, wait, the desk bot. You've been doing desk bots more often. Yes.
I've been trying, yeah.
Other people should take that up too, and there's one specific person, Ellie. You should do it with Fix-It. I've seen you post a couple pictures of Fix-It. You should do it with Fix-It.
Do it.
I've been doing a different thing than desk bots. I've actually been going a different route, and Becca kind of inspired me to do this, and that's make little Twitter comics every day.
I want to do that too.
Oh, you do those every day? I saw that you had one the other day.
I'm trying to do them daily. I still have to do the one for today, and it's already 9 o'clock at night. So
I just got to figure out some original material because I just don't. I've got a bad habit of ripping off jokes.
I make original material. It's just usually bad.
So,
and it's all Bisque related.
People find my Bisque things funnier than I do usually, so that's good for you.
Eric, they're just laughing at the comments I make on the videos.
Hey, Eric.
I mean, on the Despot post.
No, not on Instagram, on Twitter. That's where people love them. What were you gonna say, Gaia?
I'm looking at Grimlock, Voyager Grimlock on his neck. Like just below his jaw hinge, you can see on the right side, it's like an upside down backwards R2. And on the other side, you see that's so weird.
You're like find a D2 on them.
Yeah,
on the left side, so it's like a Waluigi L and then like an upside down 2. That's weird.
Grimlock is R2D2 confirmed.
You should check that out. He's got. Oh my God, he has like tattoos all over him. If you look closely, like branding tattoos for the toy.
Grimlock is movie star scream confirmed.
That is trippy. Oh my God, I'd never noticed that. Anyway.
I don't think that's how that works, Tanner.
It has tattoos.
Miguel.
That means it's movie star scream.
Miguel.
Hello.
What did you get? Awesomeness. You got the best thing this week.
Yeah, so I talked kind of about it, alluding to it last week, when I found those 8 Warrior Bisques at a Toys R Us. I didn't grab any for myself because I had the Takara Adventures version of Bisque on the way.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Bisque, duh.
Bisque Sama.
I meant the coloring, Eric, not the character. Calm down.
It's the first time I've messed with the mold, so the mold's pretty good, and then the colors, obviously. They added the missing paint-ups on his
torso,
abdomen, on the inner claws, and then his entire eye stalks, it's painted silver, and then the eyes are painted blue entirely, versus just the front of it being painted blue on the Hasbro version. But yeah, good toy. I dare not plug those guns in those peg holes, because those will probably stress those to no end.
Really? Are yours that tight? Oh, wait. It's frozen.
There's that.
You know, this thought, I'd like to see a repaint of Bisque as Beast Wars Rampage.
Oh. That would be interesting.
I would actually kind of like that.
Yeah.
Or
slap on a new head or
Beast Wars
something.
Rampage as Bisque. Just kidding. Bisque is only worthy of new molds. But, I mean, unless it's a Thermidor pre-tool. But, you know. So you said that the peg holes, you're never going to put the guns in. Are they really that, tight?
They were scary enough that I don't want to chance it. Like, the way that it felt, I've had similar toys like that before, and as if I tried putting it in, it would stress the plastic. Like my blades, it was like that. My Titans Return Hot Rod. And he's he doesn't need guns. He just has to look cool with his claws. And
that's true.
I've had the complete opposite happen with figures, where the hands are too loose for the guns.
It totally depends on the toy.
Yeah, I had that happen with Topspin. I can't put Topspin's guns in his hand.
Huh? Mine aren't that bad. That's
odd. They fall out if I knock them.
I'm so hard to not make any hole jokes.
Don't.
Gaia.
I'll boot you.
I'm not.
I think it'd be worth the boot. I think it would be worth the boot.
I don't. I enjoy being on this podcast.
I'm thinking about it, but Miguel, what else did you get?
In my continued series of correcting mistakes I made in college, I picked up Takara Legends Skids.
How is
I-
Skids?
Movie.
I love this mold. Like I think because I had the original Generations one, and I think the only reason why I sold it was because I needed money at the time, and I was like, okay, what figures can I get rid of? And now I'm like, no, I can just like bleed money and I'll be fine.
I wish.
I really can't, but I still have crazy expensive figures. This toy is still amazing. These are definitely the colors that the Hasbro one should have come in. Like, I don't understand where they got that deco from, because in the comics he looks like this one. The original G1 toy looks like this one. Like, I don't know where they got that baby blue from. Still like a great mold. Like I remember when this came out, a lot of people were kind of not 100% in love with it because of just how limited some of the articulation is, but it's not that bad. And then just all of the flip out guns.
Yeah, he makes
had.
up for it with guns.
Would you recommend the Skids version? Because I have the crosscut version. So
I mean, if unless you're a big like fan of Skids in general, unless you're a big fan of Skids in general, or like a mold completionist, or you want all the original G1 cars represented in like a Generations scale, if you got Crosscut, because I feel like Crosscut was also really good. The plastic they used on him wasn't like the bad gray that they usually use. It was actually like a nice silver, right?
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to know if he was worth picking up if I already have the mold. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I like Crosscut, but
Well, Crosscut is cool because he's like the Volkswagen Scirocco of death.
this is true. Wonder what that mold would look like in all red.
probably not good.
Why do you
Hey,
think?
guess who's here
why do
later
you
than you
think
planned
that?
on being now?
Hey!
I'm just a person who thinks a lot of fully red molds don't look that good.
Is Zeus there? I think I heard Zeus, right?
It's the
Yeah, that
Zeus.
was
Yeah, that'd
Zeus.
be Zeus.
Hey, how are you?
So with the finger labby.
Sorry
Nice.
about that. Things ran long at the vet.
That's okay. I'm just glad you could make it for the episode. See, he
Hmm.
did. Zeus, did you get anything recently?
Oh yeah. For the 2 or 3 people who managed to cross over between listening to this podcast and following me on Twitter, I'm sure you know about the nightmare that I've had trying to get something delivered. So a couple weeks ago, I finally got that, and it's my Masterpiece Optimus Primal figure, the Legendary Leader version.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh, so
Yeah,
is that
that's
the toy version?
Yeah, the toy version, because that's what I have more nostalgia for, because I have a neighbor who has, like, a bunch of Beast Wars stuff, and anytime I'd go over to his house, he'd just, like, pull all that out, and you see it. So I got the Legendary Leader toy version. It's a lot of fun. I like the transformation. It's, complicated enough without being too complicated that I don't want to do it. I've probably transformed it a good 20, 30 times in the week and a half I've had it. I like all the accessories it comes with too. Like, I wish it maybe had a couple more faces, but I like all the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And the light up feature works really well.
That's good.
And,
He's a masterpiece I might pick up at some point. I don't really have many masterpieces because they're just expensive.
are
Also,
very.
the last one I got was MP9, so and that was the only one I got that I can remember because my father got me like MP01 when it first came out, but I was like 5, so that didn't last.
yeah, and I don't.
Yeah, I had one of those too.
I got the 20th anniversary version that came with the movie.
Huh.
Oh, don't give a 5-year-old an MPO1. He will not
Yeah.
know what to do with it.
You know what I have left of that? The left leg.
Oh,
I don't know where the rest went. I just got the left leg.
Mine had a tendency to have his head go missing. We're talking about the same toy.
I
Wow.
don't have a masterpiece either.
I remember seeing that MPO1 when I was like 8 and thinking, oh my god, this thing is the best thing to ever exist. And then
And then MP10.
looking back at it now, it's like, man, I mean, his arms are...
Yeah, I was gonna say. Now we have MP10.
Hey
so.
Eric, how are the
Oh, no,
forearms
go
on that one?
Maybe it's
Oh,
not-
on MPO1,
Yeah, how are the forearms?
they don't meet my approval.
Well,
Those
they were
authors-
cool though, because they had those pistons, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
He
so.
had the
In
flip
the
up
elbows,
communicators.
Yeah, he did have the flip-up
yeah, gotta have
communicators.
that flip up communicator.
I think that's
oh
how
yeah.
they teased they were doing Ultra Magnus, too. Is that they had they teased it with him having the communicators and like in a picture they released, not like on the actual toy, but it was I think him talking to Magnus.
Bumblebee and I thought it was Bumblebee and Starscream. That's
It switched up for each release, but I think Eric's right that for one day, like, oh, he's talking to a white version of himself. It's Magnus
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I don't have a ton of Masterpiece either, and being that I'm a jobless high school student, I don't plan on getting a ton. Right now, all I've got are the 2 movie figures in this Primal, and I'm satisfied with that.
Oh, you have the 2 movie masterpieces.
Yeah.
Nice. I want those. I plan on going completionist on that line. I just need to.
I'm tempted to get Barricade.
I'm gonna catch up. It looks good, so we'll see once it comes out. But
Bumblebee is another one where it's simple enough that sometimes if I'm bored, I'll just pick it up and start transforming it.
that's nice.
That's what I like with my Masterpiece, or with anything really, is something that looks good, but it's also still a really fun toy, and that's why
You won't get that with MPO9.
that's why I'm kind of avoiding a lot of the Masterpiece stuff, because it looks nice, but some of it looks like it would be just an absolute nightmare to transform.
Yup.
Kinda like
You mean
having-
like Dinobot?
Oh yeah, that looks awesome.
Buster Cluck.
Part of me wants to. I swear, Gaia, I will kick you next time you say something.
I didn't say anything. What are
I'm
you
not
talking
even
about?
kidding.
I didn't
But
say anything.
try me. But speaking of simple things, I got Power of the Prime's Leader Class Optimus, and it's a good toy. I'll be honest, the vehicle mode just isn't that great. It's not the world's worst Optimus Prime vehicle mode, but it's not that great. Orion Pack's
agree.
awesome, very awesome. Optimus Prime himself is really good. I would say
I
hands
still
down.
say
What were you gonna say?
Yeah.
Wait, was someone gonna say something? I couldn't hear. No. Okay.
All I was gonna say is I still think that the worst for an Optimus is probably still that Classics Deluxe.
Wait, Classics Deluxe?
Maybe it was Universe, but there
Do you
was
mean the
like
Voyager,
Yeah,
the
you-
one that's been like remade like 20 times?
No, there's a deluxe one.
Oh
There
wait,
was
was
a-
it the one? Was it the one that
In the
came with that
2-pack.
Megatron?
Yeah, it was a 2-pack with Megatron.
I liked that figure. Leave me alone.
I know what you're talking about. The one that had the okay robot
do.
mode, but then the truck mode was just.
Yes,
I enjoy that figure for nostalgia's sake.
Wait, I
Just-
don't know what figure you're
That's
talking
not a
about.
truck.
All right.
Is that the one that came with the
Eric and-
DVD?
Yeah,
Yep.
it came with the DVD, and it came with the tank Megatron that had like a green G2 kind of color.
But it was a Classics Deluxe Optimus?
Yep.
I- It was like smaller than a deluxe though. I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember
Eric,
that.
it's that one that has the worst truck mode in existence. You know,
Wait,
what
And
I'm
it
talking
has like
How do you know how expensive it was?
it was probably like I think the 2-pack was like maybe not even $30.
Eric, I'll send you a picture of it. You'll know what it is. I guarantee.
It wasn't expensive because I know I had it. Honestly, like
right
I
now.
enjoyed it. Didn't they re-release that 2-pack at some?
It's entirely possible. I don't keep up with a lot
I
of the.
feel like I saw it in more recent years as well.
They-
Yeah,
Yeah, they would consistently
Yeah,
repack
that's one.
and re-release it. Most of the time without the DVDs.
yeah.
There you go. I just sent it.
Oh. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
Yeah.
personally am a fan of those 2 figures. I like those 2
Wait,
figures.
Jared, can you send a picture of the vehicle modes?
I mean, they're on there.
They're just small though.
The Megatron
aren't
was a
they?
decent looking tank, though. Yeah, that's the thing. They're just really small.
But-
Like that one, the robot looks fine, but I can't get past that vehicle mode. It's no good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a good vehicle mode. The Megatron looks awesome.
Oh
Though.
my god, that looks so
Yeah.
pathetic.
I want
Yeah.
that toy though. No, the robot mode does look really good though. I'm with
The
Aaron. On
robot,
that.
yeah.
Like that's
The
a really
truck.
good Prime robot mode, but the truck is. It's not the
Ugh.
it's pretty bad. But I gotta say that Leader Optimus, I think this is the best generation style Optimus we've gotten so far. I like it better than classics.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, the Voyager, like, it was really good for when it came out, but the giant car bits hanging on the side of its forearms and stuff, like, I feel like this is a much better representation of him.
It
Alright.
looks
Like it just
like
in
it
terms,
looks like the
it
kind
looks
of
like
thing where
Optimus better.
It's like the kind of thing where if someone didn't know better, like if it was someone, you know, who was kind of very removed from
But Eric.
the community, they maybe
Oh
would
wait. Oh.
stick it for the MP10 just because the sculpt is so close.
It is. It's very similar size, proportions, and all that. And in all honesty, it looks really nice next to it. Now, a lot of people I've been seeing in groups are comparing it to MP10 and saying, "Man, this toy's garbage," and holding it next to MP10. And I don't know how to respond to that.
You
Really?
can't do that.
It's a toy. This isn't a high-end collectible. This is a toy meant for children.
I have the
Which-
MP10 mold. I love the MP10 mold. It's great, but I'm not going to compare it to this because I didn't pay the same amount of money for it. And yeah, one is meant to be fun, one is meant to look good. This one honestly does both. It looks very good from the front. From the back, there's a lot of gray, which, in all honesty, a kid would not mind in the slightest. It would not make a big difference to them. It's just.
But Eric, there's one question that's on everybody's mind, and that is, of course, how swole is he?
I mean, Optimus Prime is awesome. Swole Ryan Pax is not quite as awesome as Swole Screen, but I mean, clearly we knew that. Even though the
So-
ball
I
was
still can't
rigged,
believe this
but-
is a thing.
I did a bit of research into that, how I said that figure was re-released. It was re-released as a Hasbro Toy Shop exclusive, but they made the figure even
can't
worse
see it.
by taking out the light piping.
Oh,
Oh no.
Why would they take out the light piping? So they painted
Yeah.
the eyes, I'm assuming?
Yeah, the eyes became like this baby blue, essentially.
Sometimes I'm not against that, but I probably wouldn't have gone there with that figure. But yeah, honestly, this Optimus Prime, I would say it's the best one definitely we've had in the last several years because it's better than Titans Return, although that one's not trying to be G1 Optimus Prime, but as a toy, I'd say it's better still. Combiner Wars Prime, it beats that too. And then
How's Orion?
Orion's really good, surprisingly.
Does he have an alt mode or no? Because
His alt mode is
Yeah,
the cab,
all right.
and then basically the entire Optimus body is the trailer. That's why there's a bunch of gray on the back.
Gotcha. All right.
It's
one thing.
kind of
Knowing their
similar to
limitations-
Magnus in the transformation, the way the trailer goes onto his body. But
Oh yeah, hey, you're right.
My one complaint, though, knowing their limitations and what they could have done, is why didn't they paint the hands blue? That's still reaching. Because it's
I honestly don't know why they didn't.
and
I
it's
mean-
definitely not a thing that ruins the figure. I had to reach for that complaint because everything else about this,
It's really good.
just a toy, and even as like a representation of the G1 figure, is really good, or the G1 character from the cartoon.
I will say that in all fairness, painting his hands are rather large, so painting both of them would have been a decent amount of paint, and he's not lacking deco-wise anywhere else. So I would say that that's probably why they didn't paint him there is for the blue hands. But in all honesty, that hasn't messed with me as much as I thought it would because I saw a lot of people complaining about that before. The gray
Yeah,
hands, it
it's-
doesn't bother me that much.
It's still
How does he compare to Rodimus?
I don't have Rodimus yet, but I've heard from literally everyone that he's a better toy.
All
much
right.
better. He is a much better toy. I have both of them. Rodimus, he's like not as involved to transform or combine. There's not as many moving panels or moving parts, but it's a much more solid combination. And the biggest problem I think with the Rodimus is that it goes for a better looking.
I feel you, Tanner. I feel you.
And it, you know, doesn't
Yeah, I
look
gotcha.
super great as Rodimus. He's fine. The Hot Rod I really like. Half the time I just have the Winnebago parts and Hot Rod. But like the Rodimus, he's fine. The shoulders are bad. There's just other problems I have with it. It doesn't hold together as well, I don't think. Unless
Man,
you move everything in a
can we just get a good Rodimus figure?
tab everything together. It's just like shove it in, shove Orion into the chest, and then you're done. You got your Optimus. You don't have to worry about.
I gotcha. So that begs the question if Rodimus Unicronus is even going to be worth it.
If you've got a Rodimus Prime, I'd say no. And that's the thing is, I was going into this, I heard all the complaints people had, I thought, oh, it looks fine, I'll probably be able to get over it, but the arms bother me so much.
I gotcha.
If I had known that going in, I would have only got the Unicronus version, because I like that deco better, but I don't want to have two different versions of a figure that I don't like.
I'll probably hold off on Rodimus then and just grab Unicronus.
That's what I'm debating. I want Unicronus, like, just so I can own the toy, because I want to get some sort of the mold. Then part of me wants to get Rodimus later when he's on sale, because all the leaders have consistently gone on sale so far, plus Rodimus is coming out again in Wave 3. So I'm almost certain that he will go on sale at some point, so we should be able to get him cheaper. That way I can still get Rodimus also, but have him to display mainly, whereas Unicronus...
And it's unlikely, but we could get some QC fixes by Wave 3. It's unlikely, but it's possible.
Possible, yeah. I mean, in all fairness, they did the running change on Starscream.
Which I wish I had waited on that figure, because I already dislike that figure because of how the back is.
And if they do end up doing stuff with running changes, maybe they could fix the problem that... Miguel, it was you who had the problem with that back flap, right?
Yeah, mine stressed the heck out of it when I tried transforming it into vehicle mode the first time, and with that plus a bunch of other stuff, I had to return it and get a different one.
Yeah,
Which figure was that?
Rodimus.
Yeah, so maybe for that flap, they could try using some more solid plastic when they release it.
They could just make a whole new toy.
It just seems like a lot of figures nowadays are coming out with like these minor or major issues.
There have been reports of Overlord coming out with cracked hinges where his wings and everything are for the jet, and then Blitzwing's legs might be misassembled, so it'll stress.
That's not good.
Yeah. So
that's worse QC than the Hasbro one. That doesn't happen.
It's been happening with Takara lately.
Yeah, there's been a few reports of those so far, so I don't know how widespread it is, but it happens, and I was seeing the pictures, and I was like, this isn't cool. These figures are like double what the Hasbro ones cost.
Yeah, it's like when you're spending that much money.
What does our world come to, where the Takara releases have more QC problems than the Hasbro releases?
Well, I mean, now they're going to have the same QC issues because the same toys.
This
Fair
is true.
point.
Careful what you wish for. Just might get it. But yeah, so moving on to news. We don't have a ton this week because I wanted to keep the episode short. We've seen how that's gone so far. First off, let's get the easy one out of the way. Aaron, you discovered this, so why don't you explain it?
What am I talking about?
Slag being a ginger.
Oh, yes. So, apparently, I saw this on Twitter, and then I think someone I follow on Instagram also tested it as well. If you take off Power of the Prime Slag's head and like soak it in whatever nail polish remover is, whatever the scientific name for it is, something alcohol or whatever.
Acetone.
When the paint comes off, it's actually red underneath. The plastic itself is red, so if you do a little bit of paint applications, you can make it look like the cartoon Slag. So I know there's a lot of people going around doing that now, because I know a lot of people were like, well, I want my redhead Slag. And a lot of people were just going to fully paint it red, but then when they stripped the paint off, they found out, oh, it's already red. So that begs the question, why is it red underneath?
I mean, I'm guessing it's a little Easter egg type thing where, and also that could just be coincidence where there are things where they mold parts for the figure that they just go onto a parts tree.
Wait,
and so they don't have a
Hasbro
choice
is
about what they
putting
are.
Hasbro's
Yeah.
putting Easter eggs of that level in their figures. They want people
Well,
to
there's also
take
this. It could
acetone
just
to
be
the
that,
figures.
and this is just me. Like this is dumb on my opinion, like a waste of paint. But Slag's eyes are red, so maybe, and it stays red when you take the paint off. So I guess just it was all made around Slag's eyes, and then all the paint was put on afterwards, which seems like kind of a waste of paint in my opinion. But
No. See, the thing is, what I'm talking about, where the plastic colors, it's that they have to have so many parts on a parts tree for
Gotcha,
plastic
alright.
colors. So that's like, there's certain figures like Titan's Return Overlord. His helmet is entirely painted. It's not blue.
For
Gotcha.
And that's like where it's exactly. That's another good
his
example.
whole chest is like black, but then they painted it gray.
Where they have
Yeah.
to use the different plastic colors just because of the fact that it's tied to that parts tree and they can only run certain colored plastics through there. There's a lot that goes into that. But and that's what they do, is that they use the paint apps they use paint to cover it up. Sometimes
Yeah,
completely
I gotcha.
because it's not the right color. But that's exactly why. So it could be it's a coincidence. Part of me thinks that maybe they did it on purpose as
And
a
it's-
slight
What?
nod, maybe just for their own inside joke or something. But like
I mean, it's
either
also
way,
because-
they had to do it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Also-
Hasbro, those jokesters.
This reminded me of something. Whoever brought up Beachcomber, I can't remember who it was, but last time I was on afterwards when we were talking, someone snapped their Beachcomber's head.
Soundjack.
Soundjack.
Yeah, no, that's an actual problem with the figures because it was happening to mine too. I was turning the head and it almost snapped off.
Really? Mine
Oh,
is
Yeah.
totally
dude,
fine.
no way.
Yeah,
Like mine doesn't turn all the way around. I started turning it and I felt it start to stress as I was turning it.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I
It
just
doesn't
did
really want to
that
go
same- I
past
just
like
did it.
45 degrees
Wait.
in either direction.
Yeah.
The solution
It'll
is don't
snap.
snap Beachcomber's neck, you monsters.
Well, no, his Beachcomber didn't turn in any direction. That was the thing. Like his head was stuck on, so he just twisted it and snapped. And yeah, I felt that happening to mine too.
Soundjack's a
Oh,
killer.
dude, no way. That's totally psychedelic, man.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but the thing is, though, Soundjack has broken like nearly every. Wasn't it
That
Soundjack
is very
Yeah.
true. Have you seen his wheeljack?
figures?
and then his
He did what to
Grimlock.
Wheeljack?
He
Starscream.
He broke so many toys. Anyways, we should have an episode dedicated to all the toys he's broken. I'm just
Loving
kidding. That'd
memory.
probably be way too long. But
I don't
anyways,
have a month and a half.
Hot Soldiers, Mech Planets. Is it,
Wait,
what's coming?
Eric,
Is it
hold up
Mech
real
Planets, Hot
fast, just
Soldier?
real fast. Who do you think did
Mech
more
Planet,
damage, the
but
86
the,
movie or
toy
Soundjack?
line itself is
Soundjack.
Yeah. No,
Wow.
no question about it.
Just who did you just ask who killed more Transformers, Soundjack or the 86 movie, and everyone said Soundjack? Wow. I can't
Okay,
believe it.
well, how about Bay or Soundjack? That's where I think it gets a little
Okay,
more difficult.
I feel like Soundjack doesn't win there.
Oh,
Everyone dies
Michael
in the
May.
movies.
Ugh.
And we like the Michael Bay movies. We appreciate them.
You speak for yourself. You speak for yourself there.
No,
The
that's why-
royalty does not apply to the group, Eric.
but yes, I mean we are the generation that was raised with those. So take
I
this.
wasn't.
Yes, you are. You
Negative.
so are.
I saw those after I watched Beast Wars and G1 and Cybertron, okay?
You were 8
I was
when you saw the
cultured
movies.
beforehand.
You were 8 when you saw the movies, so it's still.
I was
counts.
cultured
It's
beforehand.
still part of your generation, though. You
I don't
can't
like to
deny
think.
that.
I don't like to think that. I don't like to think of them though.
You're part
Well,
of.
they disappoint me.
You're part of that generation, but I like them for what they
Associate with the animated generation because it's the same time frame.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
rather be
that-
the
that
animated
generation.
generation.
Yeah, let animated be our representative. Okay, we get the good lockdown.
Actually, that's probably my least favorite lockdown.
Said what?
What wasn't that the first lockdown?
Excuse
Yeah.
me, Eric. Eric, did you just lie? Did you say a lie on this podcast?
He doesn't
You
have.
can't
he
see it,
doesn't
but I
have
am
a-
flabbergasted.
He doesn't have a gun face.
Yeah, but he's
No, it's
a-
he's
it's a
a
head
deluxe
cannon.
class figure that's like almost leader size. Okay, maybe not leader
Oh,
size.
I'm not talking toy wise. Not talking toy wise. Although if you count third party, then definitely Bayformers has the best lockdown toy. Period. If you count third party, that's not even debatable. That.
I don't
figure
count
is-
Masterpieces toys, third party.
No. You need to watch a video on that figure. That is not anything like a
I've
Masterpiece
seen the
figure.
figure. It's a great figure. I just don't count that as a toy.
The transformation is not hard. It's very simple. That's what's amazing.
It has nothing to do with that. I don't count the Masterpiece stuff as toys, because it's granted it's like bordering it, but it is still aimed at more adult collectors.
No, don't get me wrong. It's definitely meant for adults, but they are released in Toys R Us's, so they are a toy line. It is just meant for adults.
When was the last one released in Toys R Us?
Literally MP10 last year.
I mean, like one of the newer molds.
Both the movie figures.
All right, I haven't seen them. Huh.
Yeah, Movie Masterpiece Prime. Fun fact, the Walmart near my house actually has... No, Toys R Us near my house actually has like 20. The one in Cranberry.
Is yours shutting down?
No, the one closest to my house
all right.
But the one in Cranberry, which is the better
It's
one,
a
I
local
like
reference right there.
Yes, it's in Pittsburgh. Well, near Pittsburgh. That's not in Pittsburgh. That one has like...
My secondary home,
I'm not exaggerating. Do you even go there that often? I doubt you go there.
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Dude, I'm out in Cranberry like once a week.
Cranberry in which state?
Pennsylvania.
It's near Pittsburgh.
So, Transformers.
But they have like 20 Masterpiece Movie Optimus Primes. I'm not exaggerating. Like literally 20. So I'm gonna wait for them to go on sale so I can get one.
At the store that I work at, which is shutting down, so I'm looking for another job. We still have one MP10 left, so I might wait until he like definitely goes on sale and snag it.
Just ask your boss, like, before we close, dude, can you just give it to me?
I probably, like, no lie, we do this all the time. We just kind of hide shit in the back for us to buy. I might just hide it in the back at some point.
That is a sin. You are taking.
No, I only do it. I only do it if there are others on the floor.
Okay, so if it's like the last one. All right, that's forgivable. I can see that.
If it's not the last one, I'll do it. Otherwise, no.
Just promise me you won't scalp them on eBay and charge like $2,000.
No, I just buy for myself.
I was gonna say, if you scalp, you're not allowed on this podcast.
Okay, Transformers news, right? That's what we were doing.
Hot Mech Planet's Hot Soldier. Oh my God, which is it, Jared? You know.
Mech Planet's newest Hot Soldier prototype.
The actual toy.
Mech Planet's the company. Hot Soldier is the line.
The line, gotcha. Okay, and this is their Cliff Jumper.
Yes.
So,
which is based off their Bumblebee mold.
Yeah. Just curious, who thinks they're gonna buy it? I'm pretty sure I only can think of one person that's gonna buy it, if they are.
I might actually buy it.
Really?
I might.
I've been getting into, because this is Legends size last I checked.
Yes.
And I've kind of been getting into the third-party Legends. I want to grab more Iron Factory ones when I get the chance. But I like how this looks. Like I said though, I think he looks good. He looks like he has decent posability. I haven't heard much about the Bumblebee mold, so I can't really say what they're doing here with it. But they also have a gold bug coming out, so.
Yeah, I heard that the Bumblebee mold is really weird proportion-wise in hand. Like the torso.
This looks really weird proportion-wise in the picture, to be honest.
People are saying that the torso is just too long.
I don't think there's any other third-party Legend Cliff Jumper, though, is there?
I don't think so, but that doesn't mean that there won't be, because
that is very true.
Legends class is very much expanding. Although I'm very much for third party, I'm going to start getting Legends class figures, but I'm going to be getting the ones that are not like that are in scale Legends class size. So like a Legends class Cliff Jumper would fit with like Generations for me.
Yeah, that's true.
See, that's where I want like characters that are bigger in Legends class size is what I'm gonna do. Like
what is it? What's that one company that has the Legends headmasters, and they have like the tiny little headmasters?
That's right.
I can't wait. What did you say?
Is it Unique Toys who does
I think so. And they're
and everyone's like, are they gonna do a Fort Max because one of them is Cerebros?
They definitely are. Yeah. He literally turns into Fort Max's head. They're
gonna.
do
I have the Cabea Fort Max, the model kit.
I want
that. It's really cool actually because it's like a Voyager-sized G1 Fort Max. It's pretty cool.
Huh.
So, anyways, I'd like to say some things now. Sorry, I've been trying to cut in here.
Go for it.
So the Mech Planet stuff to me looks like the kind of thing where I'll only buy a figure if it's something that, I'm super interested in. Like, I'm not going to buy something just to have character completion or have something on my shelf. Like, so Cliff Jumper, that's not a character I really care about all that much. So, as nice as it is from like the one picture I've seen, I like the way it looks, despite the kind of weird proportions. Nice as it looks, probably not going to buy it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to see reviews for it before I grab it, to be honest.
I'm just definitely not, because I'm not picking up third-party legends that are meant to be legends. I'm entrusting those to Hasbro from now on, because they've been showing that they can nail them.
That's true.
So.
I mean, I'll have to see if they make an official one at some point. I mean, I won't jump the gun on it immediately. Like I said, I'm focusing more on, like, with third-party, I'm focusing more on the smaller Iron Factory stuff right now.
Yep. I want their, like, Nova Prime, Shattered Glass Prime, their DJ, that kind of stuff. I know.
But the nice thing, though, about the Mech Planet stuff is it's relatively inexpensive. I think when the Soundwave figure came out, I think it's called Soundtrack or something.
Yeah,
it was
Jared has it.
$20.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared, how much
I
was
do.
it?
I paid like less than either $20 or less than $20 for that figure.
They're always on sale. I know the Shockwave's been on sale for like $20 on TF Source for a while. But yeah, Unique Toys is the company that made the Headmasters, and they have Cerebros,
Ape-Face and Snapdragon coming out too, and
Highbrow.
And I think Brainstorm.
And they're all
at
double
some point.
packs. I like that they're double packs though. They are definitely
they're
cheaper
don't,
than
because it's Ape-Face and they have Ape-Face and Snapdragon split up, and those are the two that I want.
It's true, but I mean, look at it like this: a single Iron Factory figure costs as much as two of those.
No, I know, but I'm saying that it annoys me because it's not the fact that they're doing 2 packs, it's how they arrange them. They did it on purpose.
Oh, they did it so that you would buy both. Let's be real.
Exactly.
Hey, has anyone heard that theory that Mech Planet is a part of Mech Fans Toys, for the people who are doing of some of the pocket scale stuff?
I have not heard that theory.
I haven't heard that, but honestly, with so much third-party stuff, it's hard to keep track, so I don't know.
I think the main reasoning behind it is because the way that both of those lines scale works really well with each other. Like, too well almost for it to be a coincidence.
Because they're both larger than other Legends class, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jared, are you going to get this Cliff Jumper or no? Just because I know you're the only person here that's been collecting this line.
I'll
I might,
buy
but
a Soundwave
not
off of you for, just give me a number.
That's
he's
what
not
Tanner.
I'll keep him on my radar, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I might, but I very well might not.
Gotcha. That's fair. And last but not least for news is we have our next new Star Wars Transformers figure, because we knew that we were getting the new Darth Vader Advanced TIE Fighter. Now we are getting the Millennium Falcon, which turns into a Chewbacca and a Han Solo, just like the original one. But this is a new mold for sure. What do you guys think about it? In all honesty, I don't care for these, and it's literally my 2 favorite franchises mashed together. It's weird to me, I guess, because it's like they're trying to look like Chewbacca and Han Solo, but they don't look.
They're
like
too
Chewbacca.
expensive for me, to be honest.
If they were like if they were cheap, like if they were out at retail, sure. But this new one with Takara, like, there's no way I'm paying the expensive prices for something that I don't wholeheartedly love. If they did a Grievous, I'd be on board, only because 1, I love Grievous, but 2, that design would would actually work, because he's actually a cyborg, so you would actually be able to pull that off and have it look pretty right. Whereas anyone else, it's like it's just a giant robot, but it kind of looks like the character, but not really. Except
I have the original
Battle Droid that turns into a Lucra Hulk
crossover Grievous, so it would be kind of cool to see an updated version of that where the fingers don't break because the hinges are plastic.
Exactly.
Grievous is just too uncivilized.
Which Grievous do you have? Because there are 2.
That's why I said the wheel bike one.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. So you have the wheel bike one, not the Starfighter one.
No, I don't even think I ever saw the Starfighter one in store.
I have the Anakin Starfighter sitting like in the other room somewhere.
I have none of them, and honestly, I'm okay with that.
I had the Obi-Wan Starfighter because I got it as like a birthday present or something. Those wings on his back, they just flap around.
Yup.
So is anyone actually loving this?
I actually kind of like the Chewie one, because not for the robot mode, but I like the Millennium Falcon mode a lot.
Well, I mean, they both turn into Millennium Falcon. They combine Han
Yeah.
and Chewie.
It's a combiner.
Oh, do they?
Kind of.
Do they now?
It's a Gundam.
I mean, it's a combiner in the sense that the twins in Revenge of the Fallen were a combiner.
Oh,
We don't speak
No,
of
I
those.
get
Where
what
they
you're
form
saying.
half of an ice cream truck, like, I guess technically they are, but...
Oh, is that how they... Okay, in that case, I'm actually really digging the Millennium Falcon mode. I don't know why.
Oh, I think the Millennium Falcon looks great. My problem is just, it's too expensive for me to like the robot modes. But Gaia,
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I'd probably rather just get a Millennium Falcon model.
Yes, Eric?
or the Lego one.
What were you going to say about it, just because you haven't weighed in?
Well, I don't have much to say about it. I want it because it's an awesome transformer.
Is it, though?
Yes.
And...
Me
You know,
too.
actually, no. Wait, I do believe there's some potential in this line.
Oh, like
Me
I said,
too.
They
I
do-
think there's certain characters they could do that nail it,
I
but...
think your name
No.
They should do
Just
different characters.
imagine if a Seeker got crossed with an X-Wing.
See, but that's the thing. That's what I would love, but that's not how they're going about it. They're making it Star Wars characters. That's my problem with it. Whereas I
Well,
think
no,
the only ones that can work
they
are
should
like
just
droids.
invert it so that it's Transformers
Yeah.
turning into Star
No,
Wars.
I 100% agree with that. I think that would make the line
That is
work a lot
absolutely-
better.
Unicron Death Star, and Grand Galvatron Death Star.
No, okay, never
Yes.
mind. You're off.
Yes.
You're done.
Oh yeah.
It's been
Now-
ruined. The idea's been killed.
Yep, it was a good idea. You killed it. All right, Gaia, what was Mitru gonna say?
Michiru is gonna say that she really loves like when she saw it, she actually vocalized. That's how impressive it was.
Is she
At
gonna
least to
buy it?
her. You gonna buy it, honey? She is nodding very, very emphatically. Hit me in the face with her hair.
So, is she gonna pay the money to get it from Takara though? Because that's gonna
Are
be
you gonna-
expensive.
I mean,
'Cause
she
it's
has
not-
not stopped. She has not stopped nodding since I asked her. So, I think that's a yes.
I'd just like to say I love
It's like-
how
it's-
absolutely terrible Chewbacca's shoulders are.
You could set this to like heavy metal
What are you
music right
talking
now,
about?
and
They're
it would
great.
be so fitting.
He's certainly not
Mitru,
wrong
stop.
about Chewbacca being
Dude, what are you talking about? They're totally like awesome.
like Tanner was saying before I kicked him. Definitely, I think that
Is
if
that
they-
what you've been doing?
Yes, this entire time. I know you didn't realize it. It was really funny that you didn't realize it. But I've hung up on Tanner several times throughout this episode, and he hasn't
Ripperoni
realized.
and
and
pepperoni.
he's looked very confused each time he's come back on. It's been hilarious. But I've been trying not to laugh at that.
It's like just taking a bone away from a dog, and they just don't know what's going on.
Ruh-roh.
Except instead of a dog, it's
Uh-oh,
what
me.
Regina is.
No, like you said, it's like taking away the Skype call from a dog. But anyways, I do think that if they did Transformers, they did actual robots, it'd look a whole lot better.
Oh my
Um,
God, yes.
But, you know, if they make, like I said, if they make a Grievous, I mean, there's certain characters like, I guess droids, really. Did they do a Magna Guard before?
I think I recall that, but I don't know. It could be a Mandela effect.
They might have done. Let me take a look. I
hard-
remember that too.
Yeah, I
Me too.
think they
Do
did.
you remember any of that?
That's another one I think they could pull off. But in all honesty, it's just like, don't try to make it. It looks ridiculous, and it's not that. If you like it, absolutely go buy it. That's awesome. Like I'm not saying they
Oh.
shouldn't have
Yeah,
it.
they
I
did.
had a great idea.
They did. do it.
You know what this makes me want
Superstar
to see
Destroyer,
now?
Superstar Destroyer,
wait,
Metro
here.
Titan.
Ooh.
Ooh, that
Anyway,
would be cool.
Tanner.
I've just, for the first time in years, I've just looked at this packaging and the render they have in the top corner of this. It's Beast Wars levels of bad CG.
Really?
Yeah, let me send it actually real quick.
Huh.
What would Optimus Prime be?
Oh
Um,
yeah.
he could. No, he wouldn't be an X-wing, would he? I mean, maybe like
Seekers would have to be TIE fighters.
Can we get Titan's Return Trigger Happy in an X-wing color scheme?
I've always thought that he looked like he could be an X-wing. No, I mean obviously not perfect.
No,
but...
he'd be a Z95 headhunter.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Hey.
All right,
It's true.
so I've just sent the packaging for the Magna Guard figure. Look at the render they have in the top corner.
Oh my God.
See, I'm looking at the actual toy, and like, while it doesn't
Oh,
look a
that's
lot like a
just-
Magna Guard, it looks.
That looks nothing like a Magna Guard in that CGI. Holy hell.
I didn't get
And
it
that-
yet.
How do I get
Not
that?
only does it
Oh.
look bad as a Magna Guard, but the render too. It's like Beast Wars. The worst.
That's. I threw up a little on my mouth.
That's not
Here's a-
good.
Here's like an actual like picture I'm sending to the chat right now, like the robot and vehicle movie.
Of the toy.
Yeah.
I don't mind the
Yeah.
toy. I think the toy looks cool, but I think
Those
they
are
need to-
some spindly legs.
Ooh.
His
that-
legs are a bit.
that- I can't even. I can't zoom in on it.
Sorry, I didn't know
Um.
that. Oops.
That's bad. That's bad.
Anyone else getting very strong Iron Giant vibes from that?
Oh my God, you're right.
Whoa. Okay. Did someone? Just getting slightly off. It's not really off topic. Did someone customize this, or did this actually happen? Did they make a Cad Bane out of that mold?
I-
Bank.
Okay, now you know
I
what-
recall that somehow.
Yeah, I remember that. Let me look that up real quick.
I was gonna say something, but I thought that sounded stupid. But I remember.
I
he have
feel
the
like I
hat?
saw that. Yeah, no, it's a real thing. It is a real thing. They made it like a weird green color.
And he looks bad without his hat. Oh, Eddie, okay.
He always looks bad without his
This
hat.
is very much Death's Head.
What's very much Death's Head?
This crossover's Cad Bane. Like, paint his
Oh,
hair-
you're right. I could see it. I could see Death's Head. Yup.
Oh wow! I didn't even think about that. You're right. I want to
Yeah.
see that now. So if
This is
any-
like
wow.
I don't have a picture.
pre-Anubis, pretty much.
Where's
Yeah,
the picture?
like, people could turn
I'll
that
send it in
Cad
the
Bane
chat.
into a Death's Head really easy, just painting it up a bit. So,
There
go,
it is, got it.
if you have this figure and you can customize stuff,
Oh,
you should
yeah.
go for that because
You
it
know-
would be perfect.
I bet those are like $2 on eBay because no one wants them.
I don't know.
Well,
some of
let's
them got
find out right
expensive.
now.
I was gonna say some of them got expensive because they got bought up, but I think a lot of them are somewhat cheap. I'm not entirely sure.
Let's see.
Okay,
They range from like 10 to 35.
I found one for $16 fast and free. I can get it by Saturday.
Damn.
Nice.
Get me one.
Do
Get me
it.
one too.
Oh, hey. They only have like one though. It's
Oh.
okay.
Get it
but
for yourself.
It's one of those ones where it's bad because the bottom just has the face sticking right out.
I have one on eBay right now.
And it's 16. Oh, I see the one you're talking about though. No, that's with like $12 shipping.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Jeez.
So the best deal
You know,
is this.
I want to see a team up of Death's Head and Boba Fett.
My backpack.
You win.
They could do that. They have both properties right now.
Yeah, if someone wants to give me $16, I could totally make a Death's Head custom.
Oh, wow.
See, you say that they
Sure,
could do that,
I'll do it.
but they can't touch Star Wars as much as they want to with Marvel.
That's true because they're doing garbage.
I was gonna say because of the creative stuff. Wait, because who's doing? Oh, you mean Marvel's doing garbage?
They've entrusted IDW to do more Star Wars than they've entrusted Marvel to do Star Wars. I'd say at this
Yeah.
point.
No, I thought you were saying that Star Wars was being garbage, and I was like,
No.
I don't know about that. But
Huh.
moving
Looks
on.
like we're all having fun. Jason's doing a podcast right now. Kilby's doing a podcast right now.
Wait, what's?
I have to say
Kilby's?
one thing. I searched for the Cad Bane on Amazon, $60.
That doesn't surprise me because it's Cad Bane.
So no, if you guys all want to pitch in
Well,
like $4, I could totally just.
I'm good. I'm saving up for a pair of sneakers that are coming out next month. So
Okay.
Speaking of Boba Fett, real quick tangent. The new Lego sets, the new constructible action figure characters.
Mhm.
Boba's one of them. If you didn't know,
I know.
Yeah.
it's a re-release and he looks amazing. Like, oh my God, I gotta get him.
I know.
Anyway.
I almost the day I was gonna get him, like we had like 5 or 6 of them on the shelf. The day I go to get them, all gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's how it is.
Yeah, I know Aaron's out, but the rest of you want to give me $4 each so I can do that Cad Bane into Death's Head?
If we all gave you $4, you'd have more money you'd have more money than you need.
That is
Okay,
true.
fine. Then not Aaron and give me
I would, but I told Eric to give the $4 I have left to the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
This is true. Which
Which you did? Oh,
I
thank
did.
you.
Yep, you're good.
You did it. You did it in my family's name, right?
Operation
Correct.
PayPal.
I did it in
Let's go.
all 3. Wait, you gave me 3 names, or was it 4? I can't remember.
I gave you 4.
Okay, I did it in 4. I did
I
it
gave you
whatever
4.
you said.
Me,
I
True,
know.
and the kids.
Yeah, I did it whatever you said.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
But anyways, moving on. Random quote of the week. Tanner, what is it?
Oh yes. That was okay. Hang on.
You had
That was
one
fast.
job. You were supposed to be ready for your one job, Tanner.
What you? All right. Wait. Hang on. I've got it. All right.
Tanner, if this were the real world, you'd be fired right now.
Yep. You're fired.
Do any of us get to choose the
You're
quote of the week, or
fired.
is it always
All right.
Tanner?
It's always Tanner.
So today.
Damn it.
Oh wait. Man, see, I had a thing ready because of Jared's
And Tanner's fired.
thing.
You can
Damn,
still
I
give,
would-
you can still give that quote.
I would
So,
pull some Furman quotes up in here.
This is from the episode "The Girl Who Loved Power Glide."
Oh my god, that episode.
All right. What's the quote? What's the
Quote
quote?
is from the real gangster himself, Sparkplug Wiki. You guys ready?
Very.
No, but do it anyway.
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Ha,
Yeah,
wow!
that's fine.
Who would have
Get
believed
killed
it?
in
Power
Jared.
Glide shot down by Cupid.
It's not. I think a better quote would have just been you saying Power Glide hits her and knocks her down.
Power Glide hits her and knocks her down.
That's in that episode. He
Spousal abuse.
straight just backhands the girl that falls in love with him.
Oh
Yes,
my god!
I've seen the gif
I
of
don't
that.
remember that.
Jared, don't take relationship advice from Power Glide.
I
Yeah,
have
no,
to
take
back that up.
Take it from me. Trust me. I am the source of great relationship starting advice.
In fact, take it from no one here.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty true.
Yep.
I would
Go
say
for
that's
it.
pretty true. Based on the stories we shared before the podcast, I'd say that's, go
Yeah,
with
we
that.
We did a lot of
Yeah.
talking before the
just
podcast.
get,
There's
get
a
in a
lot
drunken
you
fight.
guys.
That's all I gotta do.
There's a lot that
We
you
should
guys
do
miss
a pre-show.
No. There's a lot of things that people miss pre-show and after show. Although I've considered releasing the after shows. We might start doing that. Not this week at least, but we've actually had
Will
some
we be
really
allowed to
good
curse
long.
in those?
What?
I remember,
Will we
like,
be allowed to curse in those? Because
Patreon exclusive. This
It-
just
it-
in, we're making a
it
Patreon.
is hard to not curse for this long.
Probably. I would say I don't know. It depends how I put it up. But either way,
what if we make a Patreon exclusive, like Aaron said?
Yeah, that works. The exclusive cut.
but I'd have to go set up a Patreon for that, and we'll see.
Or maybe like
We'll see.
maybe like cut a lot of like the post and pre-show stuff together and like upload it as like a blooper reel or something.
Or something.
We
yeah.
absolutely could and should do that at some point. That would take a long time to
Look,
do.
dude,
though, to get
it's
really good stuff.
that's only the beginning too. Just think that Patreon, then T-shirts. Oh yeah.
Buy Nara t-shirts. Get them while they're hot.
I feel like people would rather have the Steel City Bots logo than anything. But
No,
That's
we
just
need
me.
T-shirts with my quotes on it.
We do. We need quote shirts. The Buy a Nara quote shirt would be a. You know that would sell good.
No, we really need Swole Scream, Swole Ryan shirts.
Oh my
That's
god.
what I was thinking, to be
Dude,
honest.
Dude, no, not shirts. All right, tank tops for the gym.
Booty shorts.
That's an option.
Oh my god, booty shorts with swole on one cheek and
Booty shorts with
swole
Swole
on-
Ryan written on the back.
or swole on one cheek, scream on the other.
anyways,
Oh my
we will
God.
save the rest of this for after show because we have to. The whole entire point of this episode is coming up. First off, this week's mascot is. I actually didn't pick it this week.
This is
It
me.
is Super Giga Omega Bisque. Yes, that was Gaia.
When I was-
There you go.
Little background on that. When I was little, I would
You
make
guys
all
are
sorts of
creating some
upgraded
great names.
transformers, and one of my favorites was like ridiculous combinations like that. Like-
So, there you
Yeah.
go. But yes, as I mentioned, the entire point of this episode, which is also going to be in the title, because that's what the episode's supposed to be about, if you made it this far. Okay, so the entire point of this episode was that we are having 2 new shows starting this week that we are going to be talking, well, not talking about at length, but I just want to announce that they are starting this week. First off is Misaligned, which is our aligned continuity from Transformers podcast, which is diving into the lore and the history of it, like of the media itself, because there's lots of stuff that went into it. Books, TV shows, video games. There was specific novels, also comics. There's different things. So we're gonna have a podcast bringing that down. That will be Jared will be the main host of that show. He'll be running it, not me. Thank God. Zeus will also be on it. That's part of the reason he's on this episode. Soundjack will also be one of the regulars, which he could not be here tonight. Unfortunately, he had to work, but he will be on that. And Aaron will be on it some or most of the time, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because I have pretty much all the media for that, so I'm just gonna end up rereading it all and enjoying myself and replaying the video games since I own them as well.
That's definitely worth doing out of all the things. Well, except for one of the games.
No, I don't have Darkspark. That we're gonna figure. That'll just be a TF Wiki read.
That's fine. I actually played it. It's not that terrible of a game itself.
It's a terrible story.
Oh yes.
Never mind.
Well, not the false.
I'd also like to say that I'm going to be very excited for the episode where we go in depth on the rescue bots.
Oh
yes.
yeah, here we go.
Is that
Gotta
is
go
that line
in
cut?
depth
Yes,
on
Rescue Bots and Prime are in the same timeline. They actually interact a little occasionally.
Robots in Disguise. They had Blur, who specifically did come from Robots in Disguise, from Rescue Bots.
Oh my
And
God.
Bumblebee was on there a couple times and stuff.
Yep. So yes.
Yeah,
they
but
do
the
come
real
from-
question is, where the heck is Knockout? He's in RID, but he didn't transform. Where is he?
Well, his car mode was an RID. I think that was more of an Easter egg. I don't think that was literally him. But either way, yes.
What if it was, though?
Shut up! I'm trying to explain stuff.
There's another show.
Yes, the other new show, which will be recorded on Thursday, so probably coming out on Fridays, will be TF Primecast. If you are a very hardcore listener, which there is like
Wow, I remember when I
30
was
or
in there.
40 of you
We could come up with a better name.
that were there. Well, the name is like 4 years old. No, it's probably like 5 years old at this point. That was the name of this show before it was Steel City Bots, long time ago when it was literally just
In
me,
a galaxy
Tanner,
far away.
someone else. But we're reusing
Someone
that
else
name
who shall not be named.
because this is a breakdown of Transformers Prime, the show. It's actually pretty much going to be the same style that Holocron Herald is, if you guys listen to that, because I know a lot of people who listen to this show have been listening to that now too. That's where we break down Star Wars: The Clone Wars episode by episode. That is exactly how we're going to be doing this from now on for Transformers Prime. So we're going to be my 2 favorite shows. Well, 2 favorite shows of a franchise. I have one other favorite show that I may do a podcast on at a certain point, but that won't be with anyone here. That's someone else. Jason Cook, if you're listening, you know what it is.
You act like Jason listens.
I still think that the
Jason
old
does.
Wars.
I know, I'm joking.
I was going to say, I was like,
Hi, Jason. Thank you for listening to my reviews as well.
he likes you.
I still think the Clone
What?
Wars from 2004 is better. The one that Tartakovsky.
I
Definitely.
It has Shaggy.
It is not by the end of it, for sure.
Eric, why don't we call TF Primecast Prime Power Hour?
Because that sounds too rhymey.
That's the point, though. It's called marketing.
But I don't have to market it.
Do instead
Prime,
of
let's call it Prime Time.
Yeah. You know what?
I feel like there's already a podcast out there called Primetime.
Deal with it. It's ours now.
No. We're just going to keep TF Primecast because I don't have to market for that podcast because a lot of people that listen to this show really wanted that show. So
I hope you on the first episode explain why each of us was chosen for that, because I feel like my reason is pretty interesting.
I mean, the 3 of us. Oh, the other host for that, it's me, Aaron, and then Nightwolf, who, if you aren't aware, is actually my brother. There is another one of us.
There's
But
Another
so, yes.
crowbar.
So yes, the 3 of us will be doing that. Occasionally, if someone is out, we may have another guest. We may have another guest just for fun sometimes because I know so many people.
I'd like to be on at least once
I
or
know
twice.
so many.
That's
I know
all right.
so many of all of you guys love Prime, so
Okay.
it's possible that at certain points, if anyone's gone, we will certainly have a fill-in. Maybe for certain episodes, we might have an extra person. We'll see. Either way, definitely be looking forward to those
You
two
can
things
probably
starting.
expect to see me on there. That's what he's getting at.
Yes, I know you love that. I'm actually saving specific episodes for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Eric. Actually, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no, it's
save
just
the
Prime,
one with
never
the zombie breakdown and yeah, I saved that one.
I don't want to cry.
But I think that's about it for all we have to share about those. Definitely look forward to both of those. Yeah, I think that's about it. Like I
Look forward
said,
to the podcast coming soon.
also check out other shows on our network. Aaron and Zeus were both on Awesome Asylum, the last episode. So definitely
I got to
check it out.
host.
Yes, he
I was
hosted.
completely out of my depth, and it was.
You did pretty well.
So go check that out. Also, Holocron Herald newest episode is up with that, which I said is our Clone Wars breakdown series. Then obviously those two new podcasts. I think that's it. I hope
Is
that's it.
Primecast is starting this week, right?
Yes, both
All
are
right.
or should be starting this week. Is the goal.
All right.
So look forward to both of those.
Please.
Follow Nerdy Geek Talk on Twitter at Nerdy Geek Talk, and subscribe to Nerdy Geek Talk on iTunes, Google Play, all that good stuff, Stitcher. There's all those things, Podbean, and you'll get all of our podcasts, including this one. And like, if you're following at Steel City Bots on Twitter, you're awesome. But you guys should go follow Nerdy Geek Talk too, because that has all of our shows and it has less followers than Steel City Bots because that's our most popular show. It's kind of funny.
Follow Awesome Asylum because I need
driving
to
you
tweet on
mad, I
that
think.
account more.
Yes,
I think it's driving Eric mad slightly.
go follow. I mean, it doesn't bother me that much. Part of me makes it me happy because this is the show I cared most about that I got up and running first. So, but what did you want me to say that Awesome Asylum's my favorite when I'm not even on it?
Yes.
I mean, I like it. I'm
Yeah,
so glad to
it's-
have more shows on the network, but it's not my favorite.
You're invited on anytime you want.
I know it's my network.
Explode.
But thank you for the invitation.
All the same.
Eric has been exposed as the puppet master behind this whole organization.
But like I was saying,
So he's Jar Jar?
oh no, stop.
Eric Jar Jar. Yes.
I'm kidding. Don't kick me.
I thought about it. You can find those things on Twitter, like I said. Also at Steel City Bots on Instagram. Go follow us there because if you have an Instagram, I know a lot of our audience is younger, so you might actually. I know a lot of older people. Some do. Don't get me wrong. I know that there's some older people that use
Hi,
Instagram.
Jason.
It's much more popular. Yeah, Jason does. Brian Kilby has been using a lot lately, but
Yeah.
it's far more popular for younger people to use. They like it more. It's not It's not exactly my thing. I check it occasionally, but Soundjack and Jared and I have all put up pictures now. That's right. I finally put up a picture. I've been saying I would. I
I'll
did.
post some stuff on there as well,
Sorry.
given the chance.
I can totally give you the login. Actually, you already know the login. It's the same for all of ours.
Alright.
Whoa, don't say that out loud. Now you need to change the passwords, dude.
No, I don't, because no one knows what the one password is for Nerdy Geek Talk stuff.
Okay.
As he says it out loud.
To rule them all.
That's like saying, hey, by the way, my phone password is the same as my bank PIN. If you
It's
don't
one-
know what either is, it doesn't matter.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, same as on my luggage.
Anyways,
Did Eric not get that reference?
no.
You've never seen Spaceball? Oh my god.
Actually, it's been
I
forever
do.
since it's been
I
forever
get
since
it.
I watched it. I don't like Spaceballs as much as everyone else, but
What?
It has a. But the.
rewatch.
Guys, we have to
Eric,
stage
we've
a
gone
coup.
to plan.
Let me finish the episode.
We have to
Yes.
stage a coup right now.
Follow me
Let's-
at Eric Crowbar on Twitter or at Aaron's Prime on Instagram. But like I said, definitely check out the Steel City Bots Instagram because there's some funny pictures on there. Let's see who else. Aaron, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me under the name Maroyasha. That's Maroyasha. You can find me on Twitter. I tweet way too much, and I've started posting daily 4-panel Transformers comics on there. Kind of inspired by Becca, because I know she said something, and a lot of people started doing their own, and so I decided to do my own as well. You can find me on Instagram under that name. You can find me here on YouTube under that name. I just did a Lost Light 13 review. I'm pretty much the only one left in the community doing reviews of that, I'm pretty sure. Because everyone hates it, and I just kind of hate myself enough to read it. So, there's that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you see me on TFW or whatever, I'm under that name as well. So, that's it. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Zeus. Oh yeah, definitely check out his YouTube channel though, like he said. Especially since YouTube is changing their stuff, every little bit helps in terms of people. So if you can, go for it. Zeus.
You can find me on Twitter at _Zeus. That's the full word _ spelled out. You can find me on Instagram at pcm.exe. Most of what I post there is kind of more Lego oriented, because that's just another one of my interests. And you can find me on YouTube at PCM Reviews, where I'm perpetually working on a review of Power of the Prime's Optimus that I may or may not ever post.
Those are the best kinds. Jared.
You can find me on Twitter at JaredProco. That's where I'm at all of the time, pretty much. If you have any questions, ask away, and I'll do my best to answer.
Especially if you aren't sure what he got this week. Ask him. Although
Oh, yeah,
I feel
the
like
quote
most,
is a hint to that.
I feel like most people can guess after the quote, but if you
Sorry,
aren't sure,
Jared, man. Sorry if you didn't want that revealed, but
hey, you didn't give an identity reveal, so it's okay.
oh well, if you want that, here. It's,
Miguel.
You can find me on Twitter at @LogosMiner. I don't tweet much, but if you ever want to holler at me for any reason.
I kind of want to just tweet holla at you now, but
It's perfectly fine.
Gaia.
You can find me on Twitter at shingeki.ass. Usual warning, I like and occasionally retweet some not safe for work materials. So
that is very true, and I have noticed.
Yes. Yes.
So
I also retweet a lot of komeis. So if you like komeis, please follow. If you don't know what a komei is, well, you should follow, because komei is the best thing ever.
I don't know what it is, but I honestly don't need
She's
to.
the little blonde girl I retweet constantly.
Oh, okay. Last but not least, Tanner. Actually, least, but Tanner.
yeah, you know where to find me. You can find me at Octanimus Prime on Twitter.
Definitely tweet at him. Tell him how ridiculous he is. Also, tell him he's small. That might sound different than it's intended to. Tell him.
Once again, Shay, you're working overtime.
Tell him he is short.
I need an actual height. I need to know if Tanner is shorter or taller than me.
He will lie about his height. I guarantee you he was before the show. But, anyways,
I need to know.
That's about it for this episode. So, if you're listening on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, because why not? And if you're not on YouTube, yay. Good job. That's about it. So, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye, Anara.
See ya. Stay safe.